Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Today we're playing SolForge Fusion, which is a game I'm very excited about.
Well, don't sound so excited over there.
Well, I can be more excited. But
hey, shout out to King of Odonata. That's what I'm excited
immediate.
about. I didn't want to forget it because they gave us the perfect format to try on the stream.
What's the format?
For SolForge Fusion. So here's what you do. Zach, take it away. What are we going to do today?
You were so prepared.
I remember the idea up front, and I thought it was a great one, but it's something about, like, I have 4, and then you take 1 away, and then I make 2.
Yeah, I'll read that down in a second.
Okay.
If you have no idea what SolForge is, welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, please post that in the chat. Also, we did a series called Introducing SolForge.
Sounds right.
3-part series covering pretty much everything you need to know about this game, how it works from both a rules perspective and like release model and all that kind of business.
It's worth knowing. Oh, and the when the release is coming up, September-ish.
It's scheduled for September 22nd. But
that's the word on the street.
I'm gonna be honest. Justin, who is the founder of Stoneblade, is in our Discord. He posts in there occasionally. Same with Shadow, who works there in some capacity.
Yeah.
I think it's literally just a leaker of information that's semi-official.
I think he also developed the entire algorithm.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
But
his primary purpose is to leak information
in like a official but not official way, so they don't have to like ever live up to it. But they said it's the 22nd officially, but then unofficially they said, Shadow said, I believe it's still on a boat somewhere. So I don't believe anything.
Nothing on a boat is for sure.
That's just one thing I know. The one thing is for sure is that anything on a boat is not for sure.
Yeah, a boat does not. No stability there.
So yeah, we're currently it's middle of August 2022. Expecting the actual release of set 1. They did do a Kickstarter, and then anyone that backed the Kickstarter has received stuff. So that's why if you see people with decks right now, that's what happened. But that also means that our subscription for SolForge will be charging at some point.
Imminently,
it's 1 to 4 weeks before
here.
release, so it's close. Once that charge happens, there's no going back if you are a subscriber, or getting in if you're not. And each of those displays, which a display is 16 of the decks that you get, you need 2 to play, comes with an alt art exclusive promo. That's the only way you're gonna be able to get that.
I think it'd be a fun one. Well, we're looking at too. Are we still looking at ways to integrate those in fun ways in the algorithm?
By we, you mean they? Yes.
You mean Shadow specifically, probably? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a way to have only subscriber decks?
There's conversations about how to do that, because like with Flesh and Blood, we have a promo that we send with each box, but those cards you deck build.
It's a constructed game.
Yeah.
Right?
In this game, if you do an alt art, how exactly you can have that alt art work in a not a unique deck game, but a hybrid deck game.
This one will probably be like the Forge or something, right? It'd be like a tertiary card or a minion. Yeah. Like you do the minions. Yeah. That'd be a reasonable thing to do.
Yeah, which at first the concept of that was like, eventually you run out. You only want so many alt art minions.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I could get a large number of wisps.
But then I saw the Kickstarter alt art minions that I didn't realize were happening. And I suddenly was like, that's part of why I bought more decks. But I didn't realize. So
gosh, if you're like Zach out there, can you write me an email? Because I would love to make you a customer. Honestly, could I just get 20 Zachs? We could all retire forever if we just had 20 customers like you.
Yeah.
Just chasing down anything you see, on the.
So the thing was, I realized at some point that a display comes with 16 decks. Yeah. And 4 of those are going to be red, 4 of those are green, 4 are purple. And then when you're deck building, it's like, man, I don't know how many red decks I want, but it's more than 4. So I knew I wanted more anyway. And then I realized there were the Kickstarter tokens, but I didn't realize till I got them and then opened them and got none of the Kickstarter tokens in the package. That in the Kickstarter like booster displays, I don't know what the exact odds are, but it's not in every deck.
Oh,
it's
I
like
didn't know that.
in one in so many decks.
Oh,
and then,
gosh.
But if you did
say no more.
If you did the Kickstarter starter, you get 1 of each. So
okay.
So I had 1 of each because I got the starter through Kickstarter, but I assumed you got 1 of each per display that you got. And then I got a display and there were none in there, and I was just like, what happened to me? I've been boozled.
What if I've got a lot of ideas. Anyway, so I encourage you all to think like Zach whenever you're making buying decisions, and now would be the time to up your subscription if you want to get more red decks.
That is the point.
Of course. So the 16, that's not enough. 4 of each, like if you want 16 red decks, you're going to need 4 displays, right?
Accurate. Or you're going to need a friend to trade with. You know what I mean? So I don't want to.
And the starters will ship as well.
I definitely don't want to create like a FOMO around any of this. Obviously, there is a certain amount. If you want the promo, this is your chance to do it. But the other thing is, this did get officially or unofficially confirmed in our Discord by Justin, I think, which is there's no plans to ever reprint any set. So first set comes out, print run happens. If what happens to Soul?
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
I can get a subscription right now and then sell it on eBay in a few weeks for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars?
Well, assuming it runs out. So, like, you remember when Keyforge came out? Do you remember that moment?
Yeah, I do.
Stores full of people playing the game.
But FFG only ever prints like 20 of a given hot product to start.
I think they printed, like, number of decks registered of that first wave before the second wave showed up was like 400,000 or 500,000.
Yeah.
So, that's not a small print run of decks.
That's a lot.
But I want to say SolForge somewhere said it was 1 million plus decks they were printing set one. So
could last forever.
It could last forever.
It could last forever.
But it could also literally come out, sell out in 0 days, 1 day, 5 days, 10 weeks.
Surely not. I mean, maybe.
But I love that. Like,
I always underestimate.
To me, that
keeps me happy.
I actually really love that decision because it's unique. These are unique decks, right? You don't need any particular deck to play this game or be competitive. So I would way rather, if those run out, the publishers make more of the next set.
Yeah, do a new set, right?
And then on and on it goes. But all that to say,
it is nice. One and done. Boom.
Yeah, we'll see. If you're watching this many years from now and you can't get set one and you miss the opportunity, you'll just remember to keep tabs on our subscriptions.
Yeah, and I mean, I missed all sorts of opportunities in my life. Missed the opportunity to buy Spider-Man #1.
I don't have any first edition printings of Lord of the Rings.
That's right. I didn't miss the first edition Charizard.
I wasn't alive. Oh, right? That's... If only I wasn't 8. Man, can you imagine if Pokemon happened now?
Yeah,
it'd be uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, but it would also be way less magical.
Well, you know what?
And enjoyable.
It's just fab, isn't it?
It would just be it is.
For me, it's like, anyways, all that to say, if you want a subscription, now is the time. We're gonna be taking a couple weeks off streaming, right? Starting next week.
Yeah, a couple of weeks off.
I'm gone to France to play in a fab event. You're going on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And so we may not stream before we charge for SolForge.
Yeah, that was just kind of why we're here. And why we just want to make sure that everybody knows that. We're going to play this new format by King of Odonata. Don't even want to get bamboozled, say, oh, I forgot this subscription and I didn't subscribe. And now, oh no.
Shadow officially confirming it's 1.5 million-ish decks of the first set.
Okay, 1.5 million-ish. You're never supposed to announce your print run. Didn't we talk about this?
Well, they
just
can do
me
whatever they
as
want.
a person. It's like, you're supposed to obfuscate everything.
Pete, how you doing out there?
Mystery. It's like, I like the mystery of it. Like our recent podcast. It's like, I don't want to know precisely how many of everything there is in the world. I want to, I want it to be like,
yeah.
It's a little fog of war.
It's kind of like I would rather know nothing about a set going into like pre-release or release weekend and then like playing a draft and it's all new.
Yeah.
But that's never going to happen.
And human nature just prevents it from happening. Yeah. I wanted to shout out some comments here. Cause and I saying I've gone ahead and pre-ordered the starter kit and booster release. I figured I can play with SolForge and Keyforge. They're both kind of cheap. The beauty of the unique deck game right in the middle there. Not quite an LCG, not quite a CCG. Cosner also saying, I'm playing Fab as well, and it's almost as expensive as Magic. So, hey, Keyforge and SolForge are cheap in comparison. Totally. Important clarification. Pete Shirley picked some up at Gen Con. Great game. King of Odonata saying, I feel like I have to tune in now.
Hey, it's the king.
Did you not? Were you not tuned in? How did you get the bird come over and tell you, hey, they're talking about you on stream?
Do you not have someone prepared to call you anytime someone anywhere mentions your name?
I do, actually. The phone's dead most of the time.
In my office, I have a replica bat phone for just that purpose.
That drove me crazy. I was doing a crossword, and it said means of contacting Commissioner Gordon was the clue. And I had bat signal in there for the longest time. It was bat phone.
Yeah.
It's like...
Nailed it. You need the 1960s or 1950s Batman vibes.
Pete says, I would go broke if I thought like Zach, but I may anyways because this game is great. That's amazing. Sea Falcon, I really hope local Sealed takes off so I can grow my collection over time. Sealed is, of course, where it's at. And this format might be a good way to start thinking about the game, yeah? Muttonchop thinks the Forge card should be the alt art. We have no control over that. We'll see what happens. I think that would be the best idea as well. Ryan Forland says...
That'd be a good way to kick it off.
Yeah.
You were here from the beginning in the subscription... Boom.
Here's your Forge. Ryan, good to see you. I've seen you on the Discord and on the stream a bunch now, so glad to have you here. You should check out the 1970s Tolkien calendars by Greg and Tim Hildebrandt. Those got me into fantasy.
Really?
I would love to check those out. Now that's
The
collectability
power of a calendar.
A 1970s calendar. That's not kind of artificial scarcity. That's just we were just making calendars in the 70s, man, and now suddenly I'm sure they're worth a lot of money. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Frank saying, Drat, no Ashes stream before the next expansion. Oh well, so many games, so little time. I'm going to be playing Tristan so heavily once that comes out. Did you realize, did you know that they called me up on that one, the line that I have, the dedicated line, and they said, hey,
the bat phone.
We're thinking about making a Phoenix Born that is your wildest dreams come true. How can we better do that? And I was like, well, what do you got? And they were like, well, here's Tristan. I was like, it's perfect.
Done.
Change nothing. King of Donata was tagged apparently on the Covenant Discord. Wonderful. And then Matthew Kittle-Hudon, I'll end with this. I had 2 first edition Charizards. This is going to be a sad story. We know this is going to be sad, so we can just prepare ourselves. I got both from packs in high school when Pokemon first came out. I sold them for $200 each in college, which I thought was a good deal. I probably should have hung on to those.
Well, yeah. Hindsight's 20/20, isn't it? You should have given that.
Yeah. But again, we can do that game forever.
Yep.
In hindsight,
I mean, I should have
replaced the oil in my 1999 Plymouth Neon before it destroyed itself.
You shouldn't have?
I should have.
Oh, yeah.
I think that may have been the issue.
It's like I should have bought a lot more Apple stock in 97.
Buy Apple stock. Should have invested in the Segway or whatever. I don't know what's good anymore.
One thing I did want to answer, Chef was asking, what does FAB mean? It means flesh and blood.
Flesh and blood FAB.
The Flesh and Blood TCG game that we play a lot here on stream.
Alex says, what am I supposed to do at work with no streams? Deliver the mail.
Pete says, okay, I am signed up for a display. You got me. Well, Pete, hey, it's really good to see your name. I haven't seen you in a long time.
All right.
Hopefully we make our way back to Gen Con and can interact again at some point.
Aaron will take us to the house here. What are we enjoying most about SolForge Fusion?
What are we enjoying most? Just playing the game.
Every time the game is more impressive to me. Every time I play the game, it's more impressive.
Yeah.
Just the fundamentals of the decision-making that's happening at the table in the moment, removed from the unique deck thing, removed from the collectability element or the finding and the fusing and all of that. Simply giving me a deck and thinking about the decisions I'm making turn by turn is just like, this is fascinating. It's difficult. I want to play all these cards, and what are you doing? You're up to no good, and you're always doing all sorts of things I don't like.
It was also fun to hear about all the Gen Con reports, where they were basically talking about a lot of the, and Shadow officially confirmed that a lot of the cards that allow you to be aggressive early are way worse late.
Yeah.
And so if you can tempo out your opponent with these exchanges in the first 2 cycles and win, good on you. But that a lot of the decks that you see winning, it's like they look like they're way behind, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, boom.
Yeah, they do the big thing.
I'm excited today because we're going to check out a format that King of Odin, that's why we gave him a shout out, put together. But we have a lot more decks than we've been playing with. We've just been playing with the first 4 that I got at Kickstarter. And so today, part of the format is getting to explore new decks. And that was one of my favorite things about Keyforge was Sealed. You just show up, open new decks, and play. And it's kind of a discovery process every time. Whereas in a collectible game or an LCG, a set comes out and you have a discovery process. But then 2 months in, you kind of have the decks you like and how you want to play them. And so you lose that discovery very quickly. But in these kind of games, there's always this, I like that excitement of what's in the thing and the discovery, and knowing there are 15,000 different unique technical cards. It's not just the decks are unique. You're going to see new cards probably in every deck that you just haven't seen that combination.
Yeah, like suddenly that robust Shambler shows up or whatever, and it's like, oh, well, that's good.
I'm going to tell you what.
That combo's real good.
I'm a shambling man. Every time I see the Shambler, I want. So let me give you a rundown of this format, right? And this is one of the things that I think Keyforge did really good to leverage, and I think that SolForge is already setting up to do this, and maybe to an even higher degree, which are the formats you can introduce when decks are restricted in this way get very interesting. It's very different. So here it is. Tactical Constructor is what this is called.
King of Odinana, the special.
At the start of the game, randomly establish player 1.
Okay, let's do it.
Right.
Evens odds.
Yeah.
It's even.
So Steven's the first
I'll
player.
be player 1.
All right. Player 1 is going to get to veto one of my decks.
Okay.
Then player 2 is going to get to veto one of their opponent's decks.
Can you put a poll up on YouTube, Bryce? Can you just put a poll up right now? I'd like to see what percentage of the audience wants me to just immediately ban the red deck. I'm just curious.
What color of deck should Steven ban from Zach? And we'll play one of each color.
I think the real question is, should I just ban the red deck?
I immediately thought red. Rafe says automatically ban green, and then somebody in chat.
Most people say purple is what's busted, yeah. But like,
but I can absolutely do that.
Is it the right thing to do to deprive your opponent and friend of a great amount of joy that they have in a game? Because you can. It's like in Mario, whenever you throw your friend off the level into the lava, right? It's not.
I have a lot of experience with that with my little brother.
In that moment, right? The enjoyment.
You like see the flag you're trying to get to, and then you just knock them right off, and they don't get to go to the end.
So ultimately, does he enjoy that at all?
Oh yeah.
You see, because that's like a part of it, right? Is there's the feistiness of the you just
it's
like
just
hose me,
it,
and I'm
right?
gonna get
it's
you
like,
back.
Yeah.
So I just want to see if the chat thinks that that's the right thing to do.
I'll just remind you that the last stream, I don't remember what colors I was using, but it was a pantsing.
Yeah.
But the worst pantsing before that was my green purple deck. So I'm happy. If you ban red, it's fine.
As long as it's not the Shambler stuff, mage stuff.
Then we each veto. Then we each pick one of our decks to use. So you would pick one, I would pick one. And then you pick another. Like we basically go back and forth picking the deck we're going to use. So we have 3 left. You pick a deck that you're going to play out of your stack. Mm-hmm. Then I get to pick one, knowing that.
Okay.
And then you pick your second deck, and then I pick my second.
And we're supposed to be like cool and like know what's in those decks.
Yeah, but I think you have a loose idea of like kind of how these things function.
Like, do I get to see your deck list? Do I get to see your level 3s?
Sure.
I don't want to unpack your whole business.
Yeah, me neither. But here's what we're gonna do. We have here. Look at this, and I'm gonna give you first priority. It's just gonna kind of be random.
I love this Will Stevens, by the way. Easiest game to get my friends into so far. Bought 2 displays. Been giving each friend one of the 4 deck expansion boxes for their birthday.
Yeah,
that's a nice way to seed the tempo there.
So, what we have here are 3 different booster boxes, which include 4 decks each.
So this is 4 decks, 4 decks, 4 decks.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, we can see that now.
In each of these stacks, there's a deck from each color.
Yeah.
With me?
Yeah.
So what I was thinking is we each pick a stack.
Okay.
And then those are the 4 decks that we have.
Okay.
And then we'll lay the 4 decks, out.
I'll pick the one closest to me.
Yeah, and I'll pick this one. And so then you should have it divided by the Forgeborn. So I've got, this is Korok from...
The Dinosaur Hunter?
The Queens of Appreciating.
Yeah. Well, that seems nice.
That's the name of the deck.
What could go wrong there?
I also have, and this should, I think, does it pull up the QR code with the deck list? No. But you can search that deck if you really want it. I could probably post a link to it. I have Steel Rosetta, the drones of the shooting pliers. I have Oros, the spies of Tiller and Hag. And I have Cersei, the herd of... How do you say that word?
Sice, I guess. It's like Psyche without the H. Wasn't Christian really the person that pushed for the naming stuff on the Keyforge decks?
I have no idea.
I thought it was Christian that did. Look at this. Now, this is probably the weirdest thing. In fact, this has got to be an algorithm error, which maybe makes it quite rare and lovely. This deck is called the Widower Snapping Roy 7 Hunters.
That was the deck Jonathan was saying was weird.
You couldn't upload it correctly, right?
Well, and you know why? We can switch to the other stack if you'd rather.
What's that?
So the Roy 7 is, I think, a username of someone who backed the original SolForge and backed the new SolForge. They literally put that person's username as a name that can show up on decks. So Roy 7 is someone that backed both iterations of the game.
That's really tight. Okay, it looked like a piece of code or something to me. Give him the Roy 7.
Roy 7, if you're out there and you want decks with your name in it, hit me up. We can arrange something very, very nice.
Dan asking, how many people subscribe via Team Covenant Sorcery TCG? We'll never tell. Never show your hand if you don't have to.
We love mystery, so, who knows how many of the alt art promos are out there.
Did we get an official YouTube poll also on this?
Yes.
Is it going? Tell me the results.
Van said it'd be very cool if there was a Steven and Zach deck, green and red characters. I don't know.
I think end it now.
I think I'd have to be blue. No, we'll wait. I want to get the full accounting. I've gotten some comments here.
Maybe some
really
water
great.
looking.
Yeah. There was a really good Those are really good. Oh, Pete. I wanted to mention Pete here. Listen to this. This is wonderful. Pete Shirley kind of took a break from stuff during COVID and focused on personal growth and losing COVID weight. Down 55 pounds and counting.
Wow. If I could clap and not break our mics.
Cheers to you, Pete.
I would. That's amazing to hear,
to
dude.
reposition these too.
I'm so happy for you. That's a huge
It's not
achievement.
easy.
Keep going, man.
Great job.
Shadow says they don't believe my transparency. That said, we're exceptionally transparent about most things. On our Discord channel, Ask Covenant channel, here on the stream, in the responses and stuff. You can text me on our community texting thing. Opened about a lot about why we do what we're doing and what we're doing, but we usually keep those numbers to us.
Look at Shadow. Yeah, we'll leak it. We'll leak it through a third party. Okay, we've also got the fabulous Warcry Awards.
Yeah, we need an official announcement platform.
Yeah. Bryce could be good at that, just leaking information out.
I do that a lot now because I actually don't know the truth.
Yeah.
Someone's like, hey, are these shipping today? It's like, I think they should be, but I'm not quite sure, really.
I think they should be. Korok, the animated Mongosaur. Now that's a cool name. The animated Mongosaur. And then Cersei, the Rick Brett Squadron. What do these little baubles mean? Is that an important feature of this?
That's the next to it.
Hold on a second. Look at this. Let's go top down here.
So the stuff next to the names of all the cards is the rarity symbol. So you see this red icon out to the side?
Yeah.
That means that unit is actually a red card. Ported into purple. Awesome. And you'll actually see that red logo behind the text on the box. So if you pull that stone fist out, it'll have a little red logo back there.
Cersei's Call. Well, that seems like it would only appear in Cersei's deck.
I mean, maybe it...
Look at that.
Yeah, it's got the little red hand back there. But he's ported into purple, so he's normally a red card.
10-13 stealth.
Yeah. But yeah, the rarities are... Essentially, there's... the inner is for the core unit. And the outer circular piece is for the keyword.
Wow. Okay.
That's
crazy.
Green is common, purple is rare. So you can get a common base keyword and then an uncommon modifier or whatever.
Dude, this is my uncommon. This ghoulish slime is insane. Look, it's the slime we've all been waiting for. Deploy. The next level 3 card you play this turn is free.
It is the slime. Is that the ghoulish?
That's ghoulish. Look at that. Ha, that's so good. Oh my gosh, a free level 3 spell. That's game breaking.
Aaron Clark, sorry to keep asking, but do you know what the dimensions for the TC branded playmat will be?
This guy? It's a 3x3.
Boom. See?
Yeah.
Very transparent.
3 foot by 3 foot. Hey, question for you, Aaron. Do you like the diagonal lines, which are here? They don't look diagonal to you, but these are diagonal lines defining these zones. Or we have another one on the Discord. We've got the square zones.
Did you post it on the Discord?
Yeah, I posted a picture.
We're so transparent.
Yeah.
It's unbelievably transparent.
I was even holding it.
I talk about things I eat. I mean, it gets real personal in there.
Yeah, it does. A little too personal sometimes.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We can unpack all the business.
No, we don't want to do that.
But I think, realistically, I'm learning, there's a Korok ability somewhere where he gives plus X attack and health based on the number of, spells that you have. Remember that thing? Mm-hmm. It's, totally gross.
Mm-hmm. Totally gross, man.
There's abilities on these that are really powerful. And so just from looking at these abilities and knowing the colors, I think I can choose what I want to ban.
Are the cards freaking out?
Look over at Bryce is who is responsible for making card show up on screen.
Just a little.
But he's doing this thing and he's
it's just a little weird.
Yeah. Well, we'll just take our time.
That's funny.
So we can at least, I'm just going to read through these things really quick.
Yeah. Dude, my Korok is killer.
So my Korok, which is the Korok, the Queens of Appreciating, his level 4 ability gives all my creatures +4 in aggressive.
Me too. Lightning speed.
Yeah, that's a game-ending thing.
So Korok is that kind of a...
check this out though. So my level 2 ability is Demolish. Destroy a creature with decreased life.
That's
What's yours?
Good. Give a creature +4 and move it to any lane.
Yeah, I like yours
Super
better,
good.
honestly.
Super good.
And then our middle ability, Flame Strike, is the same.
Yeah, daily damage straight up. This is great. Who wouldn't like red?
What about your Steel Rosetta? I have play up to 2 Gizmo minions, Tinker on my first level. Oh, you have it on the middle one.
My Inspire, I have the level 2 of the other Phoenixborn that I didn't use, Forgeborn. I'll say that for the rest of my life. Then I've got Tinker play a Mega Gizmo. Your Tinker's level 2. It's just 2 Gizmo minions. I play a big one.
My level 3 ability is Enhance. Play a Gizmo minion, upgrade a card in my hand.
Enhance. Wow, that's good.
Yeah,
but it's just a Gizmo. It's not a Mega Gizmo.
Yeah, my last level is Inspire. It has the level 4 ability on the other Forge board that I
These Steel Rosetta's not doing it for me.
Well, her level 2 ability is basically whatever's printed on any of these level 2s, right?
Yeah,
so totally. Like this one, it was really good.
Yeah.
Like +4 and move it to any lane.
True.
Or
Death Touch is awesome for search to destroy a level 1 creature. Yeah. Come on
now. This is the guy I was talking about, Oros, actually. My level 2 ability is Shapeshift. Give a creature +3/+3, and it has all creature types this turn. Oh no, this was it. His level 4 is Dark Forge Drain. Give a creature +2/+2 for each spell in your banish pile.
Ugh.
So that's like a game ender.
That's the kind of thing I gotta ban.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to ban the red deck, Bryce? What's the results of the poll?
After 10 minutes, 63% said let the man enjoy it.
Let the man enjoy it.
You know what?
What a nice audience.
The friends out there, I appreciate you, but he's still gonna ban the red deck.
No way.
I'm totally fine if you ban it.
Oros is on my mind now. That's devastating.
Oh, let me just look at this list. Don't worry about it. Oh, there's a card called Shifting Rex. Let's see what that looks like real quick.
Shifting Rex.
I've never seen a T-Rex in this.
I'm also just, maybe I just want to look through here and just kind of see what kind of symbols I've got back here.
Level 3, Shifting Rex. Ooh. Wow. Dude, check out this level 3 Shifting Rex. Ready for this?
Wait, is the purple icon good?
Let me see. It just means it's less common.
I've got a ton of purples in green.
That has Grove Mother in there. That's one of my favorite pieces of art in this game.
Look at this, though. Look at this comparatively.
Yeah.
It's purpled up.
Check out the Grove Mother. Just take a peek at it.
Grove Mother. I mean, this is replace, reanimate it.
Look at that art.
Ooh, that looks amazing.
I like that a lot.
Replaced, reanimated.
That was part of that.
This is unbelievable.
At Gen Con, apparently, there's an infinite combo. Have you seen that?
Yeah. I saw that, yeah.
The Grove Mother is part of that chain. What could go wrong? Look at the Shifting Rex. When another one of your dinosaurs comes into play, give it +5/+5. You may have it battle an enemy creature.
It's a dino deck? You get a dino deck?
I did get it done. It's not green, I swear.
Oof. Dude,
what?
All of these cards are awesome. Okay. What are you banning?
You're the first player.
1. I'm going to ban...
I know what you're going to ban.
It's green, though. I'm banning green. You're out of here. Even though, do you think you would enjoy red or green more?
I will have fun no matter what
Because you
happens.
love dinosaurs as well.
Yeah, of course I do, but I will enjoy red more. Based on what I just saw. Yeah.
All right, what are you banning?
I
need to find a blue deck that actually does anything worth doing.
Well, how good are the cards in that blue deck?
I don't know.
I'm not going to ban it.
Couldn't tell you.
You did me the honor of not banning red, so let's...
I'm probably playing it. Oh, man. See, I bet this was happening at Gen Con. You can imagine just walking around the floor and be like, dude, you got SolForge decks? It's like, yeah. It's like, you want to just like look at them?
You want to see my SolForge decks? Man, I don't know. I'm going to do this. You ready for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, come on.
7.
Oh my gosh, I've got a combo in here.
Purple's gone.
A big combo.
All right, now you pick one of your decks.
What do you mean about why?
You're picking one of your decks you're definitely going to play. I banned purple.
But hold on, I'm looking at it. Do you ban something after this?
J.K. Lawlings, in before another purple-red pantsing.
I think we all know that that's on deck.
Yeah.
Can I look through them before I choose, or is that not?
You can definitely, yeah. No, we got time. If you say the name of the deck, people can at least look it up. Actually, you know what? I can grab links. Hold on. There's a discussion coming in from Dan about SolForge and whether or not we're going to give away all the cards that we've been opening. So, what do you say? Sorcery. Yeah, I typed SolForge and I typed sorcery and then said SolForge. So we're not gonna. He asked if we're gonna do any for auction or sale. We're not gonna auction or sell any of that. We may end up letting the staff keep a card or something each, just to have because it's cool to have that. But otherwise, we're going to send that to as many of our subscribers as possible. All right. Next. What's the name of the deck you're looking at? I'm going to get a link to it.
I'm currently looking at the... Oh, wait, this is the wrong one. That's the Roy 7 one. It doesn't work, right?
Is that confirmed?
The Widower Snapping Roy 7 Hunters. Let's find out. It's Roy 7, all one word.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Yeah. It's all registered in my account. So I just typed in Roy and it just showed up. All right. Roy 7 deck. Here it is. I'm linking to it. What's the next one you're looking at?
I'm looking at the animated Mongosaur.
The animated Mongosaur daughters. According to this.
Really? I don't have daughters on this. Korok could not resist the duel with Varna. A mistake. Korok and Varna fell.
Yeah, look,
while
check.
Cersei
That's
ascended.
interesting. The name doesn't have it, but the title down here does.
Somebody needs to talk to Shadow about that one. Unique deck
Shadow?
37,437.
Let me just pull this up. I'm
Unique deck
linking.
50,000. Whoa.
Is it 50 even?
No. 48,934. It was just quick math.
That would be cool to have that.
I want to do, well, I can't tell you. I'm going to choose blue and give you nothing.
All right, I just linked to the blue deck that you've put in there. Yeah. Of course, I'm going to choose red.
Yeah.
We all know what colors I'm
we
choosing.
are ourselves in the end.
I'm going to link to mine real quick. What's your other choice?
I'm going to choose green. I've got some weird armor synergies in here. We're going to explore it.
I'm going to choose purple because we all knew it was happening. Don't even need to see it.
So red, purple versus green, blue. Wow.
Look
Look at that. And I'm going to win. Sure.
Do you have enough sleeves to sleeve those?
I've got them. Yeah, I've got them somewhere for sure. Give a creature +2 for each spell in your banish pile. I do have the Darkfire Drain here with Oros.
What's the Darkfire Drain?
That's the level 3 ability on Oros from Roy 7.
So where's it at?
Let's just see. Let's see what we can get into.
Dude, this is awesome. It's called Everflame Aura. It's a spell. The level 3 is ready a creature and give it +10 attack. This turn it gains mobility 3. Can you imagine I have one thing in the front row? I'm going second. It's like, +10, mobility 3. You dead. Look at this. Got lucky.
You did.
You dead. Got the Everflame Phoenix.
Oh,
Which is one of those cards that goes from 0 to hero by the end of the art.
Oh, yeah. Mobility 2 and aggressive, and what else?
When this is destroyed, reanimate level 2 Everflame Phoenix in this lane.
Does the level 2 go to level 1?
No. You ready to see what that does?
Does it go to level 3?
Let's see. Hold on. I need to get
It's a
to it.
phoenix. You can't kill it. It keeps coming back.
Let's see. I wonder if this Everflame Aura is only indexed with the Everflame Phoenix. So look at the level 2 Everflame Phoenix. It's a puff of smoke.
Ooh, cool.
Defender, at the end of each deck cycle, replace this with your level 3 Everflame Phoenix.
No matter where it is. Or no, it's got to be in play, I guess, to trigger that, right?
This has to be in play.
Yeah.
But at the end of the cycle, if this is in play, you get the Phoenix
Yeah, you
back.
replace it with a level 3. Okay, sick.
I want to see what the level 1 looks like.
All right, we've got to find some synergies here. +4 for each creature. See, this Aegis Knight, that's the start of something good there.
You look at this level 1 Everflame Phoenix. I love it.
Just a little bird.
Yeah. And then it goes to smoke, and then it goes to hero.
A bird who becomes a hero.
My life story.
Tale as old as time. Okay, I'm gonna do just a little quick assessment here. Okay, I've only got 5 spells. So that makes Darkforge Drain a little bit less exciting, although still very exciting, crazy enough. And it has all creature types this turn. Give a creature +3/+3. That's a level 2. Okay, so I still get that. And then I play a Mega Gizmo. And I play a Mega Gizmo and upgrade a card in my hand twice, or I Bark Skin.
What does stealth do?
You can't be blocked by the back row, or front row, or just the back row.
I got a camouflage slime.
Ooh, spooky. Tell us on. Play a card for free. Yeah. This is right. Okay, I'm going with Oros.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going with Oros. Wait, what's a Mega Gizmo do? You got the little was it 6/6, 8/8, and you carry it with you?
It's a beefy boy.
And it carries the beef, right? You replace it and it maintains
What are we looking for?
the roast.
Maintains the beef.
Maintains the beef. Yeah. So it's a 6/6.
It's like a refrigerator. It was a joke ahead of its time.
We're always
Oh man, we're having too good of a time. I'm gonna be honest.
Happens with SolForge, don't it? Play up to 2 Wisp minions. Okay, so we need to get that Grove Mother online, obviously. Play a Wisp minion. Okay, we have some synergy here. Okay, I understand. Dude, I've got so much minions.
He's got the minion deck.
I've got minions. Another one of you comes into play, you gain 3. Dude, okay, so I get it. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be... Oh, this is going to be crazy. I wonder if it's going to work.
We're about to find out.
Okay.
Live
right.
at 5.
So this is what I think you would call a one of those wall decks.
You're trying to be healthy going into the end? Like real healthy?
Yeah, real healthy. I think that's what I do. So that's what I'm fixing to do. Ryan, took me a long time to discern whether we were actually playing or still building, and then Shadow correctly saying they're just oogling.
Blue deck's being played. What's the name of that blue deck again?
The Fabulous Warcry Awards.
I'll link that to you, Shadow. It'd be really funny if you're one of those people getting the username in.
Yeah.
And your username was just something like fabulous. It's like a normal word.
Yeah, that would actually be a good way to do it. Huh?
I've seen that kind of thing, right? Like if Shadow actually spelled a name like just regular Shadow. It's like the Sisters of Shadow. It's like, is that my screen name or is that just... I don't know.
I've changed my mind. I'm gonna go with Steel Rosetta.
Ooh, he backed out. Went from complete confidence to a different decision.
It's the wrong decision.
You're still Inspire, Tinker, Enhance.
That's right. Yeah. Inspire, Tinker, Enhance. Famous movie, wasn't it?
Enhance.
Oh, that's Tinker
Can you
Taylor.
hand me a dice board?
Yeah. We need to make one with 20 slots for that purple deck you were playing the other day.
Yep.
Stupid.
We kind of need one with just an extra row.
Stupid.
Or an extra column, I guess.
Stupid.
I'm just glad you're willing to keep playing.
Dude, I'll play this forever. I'll lose and still play it forever.
Yeah.
Because there's always the chance you could win. Sometimes, you know, especially in a constructed game, it's like, your deck is better than mine. Period.
Game
But in
over.
this, it's like, all right, choose 2 different decks.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
It's kind of this particular format is a pretty cool little full sealed reality as well, because like if we were just hanging out playing and then let's say one combination of decks is just like gross, we could play with the same stack and I could say, okay, now I'm going to ban the green deck.
Yeah.
And we're still all working with the same stack of decks, but I don't have to keep running into a brick wall.
Yeah, it's really helpful. Although you're usually the brick wall, let's be honest.
Shadow says 3-mage green deck should be useful for reasons. Could potentially have 6 mages out. Not really 5, just 5 lanes.
Dude, look at this. It's the exact number of sleeves I needed.
It was our destiny.
Wait, how did that happen?
Did you previously use that to sleeve some SolForge decks?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think it's magic.
We can leave it at magic.
It could be that or magic. How am I? Oh, right. We gotta play sideways. I forgot about that. Are you going behind the line for your? No, you've done it all crazy.
Aher saying, can you fuse 2 of half decks with the same color? According to tournament rules, no, but in your own time, you can do whatever you want. Apparently, fusing 2 of the same color resulted in just like so much synergy that it would almost be the obvious choice all of the time, which is why they made it where you can't just do that, which makes sense.
There could be a format where you can, though.
Yep. If everyone's busted, no one's busted.
Also, very cool to have a screen name named after us there, Aher. Aher TC. I only use this to chat with Team Covenant.
The great Ziggy saying, and it would be confusing to sort.
6 times 8 is 48, right? So then I got 2 floating. Is that how you did it?
Yep.
Yeah.
You went to math school.
I'll keep these dice around. Okay.
Yeah.
Chelsea,
Just in case
Oklahoma,
you're the one
Mrs.
that ends
Young.
up at the higher total. Yeah, I'm gonna put my deck here.
Do this
We said you were the first player?
correctly. Yeah, I'm player 1, whatever that means. I think that means I'm first.
You wanna go first or second?
I want to go first, sure. It's fine.
The Forge is with you. Did you hear that the Tempest faction now controls the Forge in the lore?
I did.
They won the story tournament.
Who is Tempest? Is that red?
And they have a little alternate Forge card that's red with like a phoenix flying around instead of a dragon.
Ooh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. Okay, let's see. Aher did say, to be fair, you are probably the channel I watched the most during the pandemic. Well, that's wonderful. When nothing else is competing for your time, we're top of the list.
That's right. You love to hear it.
All right, we got 5 cards. See, this is my favorite thing. You just get 5 cards, and it's like, okay, well,
Yeah,
it's not hard. You can play.
I
you
can
gotta
manage
play
this
2 of them.
decision.
Gotta play 2 of them.
Be on the lookout for any number 1s that you might have. I have a number 19 in my hand.
All these cards are fantastic.
That does not give me hope.
Okay, we gotta build. We gotta build for something here. Okay, yeah, right, understood. That's our middle point.
Mm-hmm.
Ding!
Pete saying, if they would only add oceanic themed decks, I need a shark in this game.
Dude, I feel that.
I want some land sharks.
Yeah. Replaced. This will be fun.
What do you say?
You mean dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's play a Grove Mother right here in the middle. To 2/2, when it's replaced, play up to 2 Wisp minions.
Don't like
And
that.
more specifically, you get to upgrade it to the True Grove Mother.
Just reading. Don't worry.
Don't worry, be happy. I'm making some very, very bad decisions. I'm beginning to think maybe that's why I'm losing.
Interesting. Interesting.
I think it's the decisions I'm making. Stick with me on this one.
Said no fab player.
Yeah, right? Well, it's your deck. No, Steven, I think it's the fact that you're playing for literally right now and no one else.
This is interesting.
No time else.
I'm going to play a level 1 Tormenting Creeper.
Gross.
Yeah. Deploy. Deal 5 damage to an enemy player unless they destroy one of their creatures. After that resolves, I have a deploy ability that says destroy an enemy minion.
That's cool. This is only replaced, though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't matter now. I'll take 5.
I had a feeling.
It's a good card, though. Also short-sighted, but this will be fun. Are you ready for this?
Boom, boom.
Hey. Can you show me the Wisp minion, please?
I'll do you one better. I'll give you one. Might need 2.
I might need 3, actually. I'm going to play a Venerable Druid. I'm going to replace the Grove Mother, which is going to make 2 minions, and then this plays a Wisp minion. So, like I said, very short-sighted, but just so much fun.
The Venerable what?
Venerable Druid. And then I'll take...
I don't know, man.
It's 3 Wisps. I mean, it's not nothing.
It's a fine play.
Just put some pressure on. They're going to go 1, 2, and then outskirts here. Not next to your blocker, basically. Back to you, Kent. And see, like I've made my bed here.
I'm gonna play a Venerable Stormling level 1.
Oh, 8/5. Not messing around, huh?
He's got mobility 1.
Okay.
So that's fun. Okay.
All good?
Then we will discard, resolve. I'll end up taking 4 straight up.
4 here as well, yeah?
Yeah, and then 4 from this guy. Then I'll deal 8, you'll deal 2.
Yeah. You take 8, I take none.
It's pretty good.
We love it.
End of round, these slide up.
Just remember I said this was a late game survive deck, which is why I rushed to do as much damage as possible. That's
Makes sense.
the key. Okay.
I'm gonna play an Infernal Ritual. So destroy one of my creatures to play up to 2 mindless zombie minions. So I'm gonna destroy the spider. We're gonna play a mindless zombie and a mindless zombie. My zombies get aggressive this turn. The value.
Well, isn't this interesting? Yeah, the value indeed. The value indeed, man.
Not saying if they improve the flimsy card stock, I could be all in. I'm pretty sure that the card stock is going to be different on the retail release. Shadow's saying the card stock on the alpha set is really sturdy.
These feel fine to me.
Yeah.
Are we on the alpha version?
I think this is the pre... Oh.
Don't look at him. Don't look at him.
I think the Kickstarter is different because it was made in the States.
Mm-hmm.
And then the full production run is at a print facility.
This is hard. It's all very difficult. Okay, so we want to kill. All right, I understand.
I have a new mission.
Let's go. Let's go with this guy here. He'll gain me that. But we want to take out this guy. But he's got mobility. You activate that to move him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can do that on your turn. So that's something you could do. You know? You could do that.
Definitely could do that.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. It's the kind of thing you could do.
Perhaps.
3, 6. Okay, we can try to make that happen. Let's go Soothing Bartok down here. Deploys, gains me 2 life. He's soothing. And then the next creature is going to get +2/+2.
Okay. I'm going to play Cersei's Call. I can play a mindless zombie minion for each spell I play this turn, including this one.
It's a bunch of zombos.
Can you imagine a zombie phoenix there?
I can.
Can't kill me. Let me upgrade that. Over to you.
All right, well, I got some goods here. Let's play Taliesin here. I'm gonna get this version before I forget, and I'm gonna activate it. You get to play a free card, and then I play a free card.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
it is.
Well, I'm going to play a Grave Pact. I destroy one of my creatures to give a creature -8/-8.
Cool.
Decisions. I will destroy
I got Bartok, that's right.
this minion.
This guy's got the most value. Just gonna reflect
We're going to give
that.
him -8/-8.
Okay. All right.
To give that.
Yeah. See, Deadzos?
Dead Town.
Okay, you got
What
it
up,
in
Ian?
the pocket here. Whalester? Let's go.
That was a clever timing, because if I didn't have anything but creatures, I'd have to...
You gotta replace one.
Yeah.
Do the dirt.
Which wouldn't be altogether bad.
Okay, that storming is not that big of a deal. We don't want to take 8. We can technically prevent that. Do we want to prevent it in a way that we lose stuff too? Look at all those zombies.
Walking Dead up in here.
What's that about? Yeah, Walking Dead indeed. Then we can... It's a 2/2. What's the point, you know?
Allerdell saying, gameplay looks fun. I just wish I could enjoy games where decks are pre-built for you. Totally understand. If deck building is a big piece of what you enjoy about games, this is going to be less appealing. I get that.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the matchup. Let's play Metasite. We're going to give up to 2 enemy creatures -3, and I may swap them. -3 attack.
Mm-hmm.
So let's choose... I think I need to play for this like late game situation. This one and this one. And then we'll swap them. So this guy will end up blocking your little storm man. And that zombie will do nothing.
That's good value. All right. End of turn resolution. I'll take 2.
Yeah,
You'll take nothing.
that's right.
I'll do 3, and you'll destroy me.
That's right.
Then I'll do 5, you'll do 2.
That's right.
Then I'll do 3 and take 2, and you'll go away.
Look at the old Fandango there.
And it's over to you. Oh, sad. I saw 0 Feenies.
sure I've got all my stuff. I just had tiles in the ceiling, yeah. Okay. Now me, I'm Forge Man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the Forge Man. There's something you gotta kill. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Weird. I don't like these things that come in and then die to do something. It's like, that's not board presence. That's not how this is supposed to go.
It's explicitly not board presence.
And then we've got a 5/1, so that's just a waste of time. Okay, okay. I'm with this. What about this, though? Okay, let's go... Okay, this into this. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just have a feeling. Let's play a Spring Dryad. Beautiful card. It's a 4/5. When another creature comes into play, I gain 1. When another one of my creatures comes into play, I should say, I gain 1. This zombie have a 1 from the Whispers. Wisp. Let's put it here. It's acceptable. Now I'll go get a better version and put it on my Discord bio. One of my favorite things to do, really. Just gaining some life. Gaining some life.
Okay. I'm gonna activate mobility. 1. Then I'm gonna play an abetting glider. When I deploy, if this is unopposed, it gets +4 attack.
Very nice.
So it comes in at 5. Then it also has a deploy. Give another of my creatures +3. This turn it gets breakthrough. So I'm gonna actually, I kind of want to do here because there's just like a big breakthrough moment happening there. But this is the same difference. It just creates more different value for me. Let's give him his 3 back. He's got breakthrough as well.
He's bringing 3 back. Yeah.
And then we get the old glider out of the upgrade pile. To be honest, playing the Phoenix deck for the first time and not drawing the Phoenix on the first cycle is gut-wrenching.
Bit of a bummer.
We will survive, though.
Well, let's see if you got anything. So right now we've got a fine trade there. It's going to be a fine trade tonight. We could replace that thing. It's not exactly awesome. This won't matter here. We could also just do a little no thank you. Keep this guy in play. Keep the magic happening. It's a fine day. You've got no open lanes, but you do have spells. We know you've got spells. I mean, yeah, but nothing open you can play into and aggressive me or something like that.
And sneaky.
So as it stands right now, I'm taking 3.
Not the worst exchange.
Not the worst exchange. And what can level 1 cards even do anyway, you know?
They can be upgraded.
They can get upgraded. That is right.
You already know what it is.
I could drop over here and try to establish a good trade there. That seems fun. I could also just bring 1 down. Destroy this. Nobody wants that. And then you can also do this here. Okay, yeah, we get it. Okay, I'm going to play... It's 1 life. That seems good. We can also get a Wisp. I'm going to play a Taunting Tactician here.
Okay.
I could move an enemy to the lane, I assume, if it was open, but I cannot. It's a 6/5. And I will gain 1 life from the Dryad.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna overwrite this zombie.
All right, Dryad gots to go.
And we're gonna play a Thunder Stomper.
In the back row there.
Yeah, the old Zach special. And then I'm gonna use his activate ability. We're gonna deal 2 damage here to give him +2.
Random.
Gonna go 6. And that'll be the end of my turn, but let me grab my upgrade. So I'll take 4.
Dryad gone.
Nothing here. I do 5, you just clear each other out.
You do 3.
I'm gone. I'm gonna take 2.
And you take 2. Yeah.
All right. End of round. Before we slide up.
Make sure I got 5 in the
15,
pocket.
yeah.
3, 4, 5. Reshuffle and slide them up. Yeah, I didn't get the tactician.
Yeah. So these will slide up. Forge passes to me.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
My second cycle
20.
ability,
Here we go.
just so we're all aware, is destroy a creature with decreased life.
Ah, that's most creatures in this game. And then you become first player?
Yep.
Great.
Cool, cool. All right, come on, give me the Phoenix. Give me the Phoenix. Give me the Phoenix. Give me the Phoenix. All right, feels a little bit like now or never on this one.
Jonathan is adding some cards. Might see some flashes, maybe not.
Might see some flashes. All right, watch out for flashes.
I'm gonna play a hibernating spirit right here in the middle. So
It's asleep.
if it's played in the lane with something across from it, it immediately gets destroyed. So, and it's hibernate, which means it gets really good at the end. So I need to get that upgraded when and where I can.
Okay.
Rain saying card games were such a nightmare with old penny sleeves. I have a good friend Eric who only used we played Destiny for years together, and he only used penny sleeves. It's like chef on a stack of bread. Soggy bread at that. It's just not
Completely true.
Yeah, it's like I'd rather just hang out and talk if this is my my option. Woo! It's not good.
Okay, let's do a... I think we're going to keep going on the scientist train here. I'm kind of getting in a... Becomes a 5. That's not ideal. Let's think a little harder about this. What kind of stuff are you bringing my way? We can go minus. We can go minus over there.
It's a pretty solid little field of dudes.
We got some dudes. I could try to effectively just take none damage. It's usually a reasonable play, right? We've got 2. Okay. And let me see what this, let me see those minions. Can you give me that minion stack, if you would? That's what blue's supposed to do. You're supposed to be building all these big, like, creatures. Space creatures.
Space creatures.
Yeah, we were so close. You know how you have those cards, if this thing has happened, and like a lot of cards in your hand do that, but then this one doesn't do it because of course it doesn't.
And then almost inevitably you need to play 3 of the cards, but you can only play 2.
Yeah. Ugh, gross. It's a fun day. Okay, we could do that. We could block that.
Really trying to set up a end game state this time.
That's really smart. Let's play a Steel Eye Researcher down here. When I play a minion, I give it +2/+2. It's a 4/4.
Nice.
So I may just do that.
Oh, well. I'm gonna disintegrate, do 8 damage to a creature that came into play this turn.
Boom.
Just bop them.
You got him.
And then I have to make a decision. Feels fine. I'm gonna use my ability and destroy this thing.
Okay. Used. Let's go.
Yeah.
Time to answer.
Do that one. I've used that.
That guy, you can deal 2 to something to get money. You've lost your chance. You want to use that? Okay.
You have something that does 5 and you put him in this lane, suddenly I lose that thing.
There's all sorts of things we could do.
Yeah, just...
all sorts of things.
Really, I could bop here to get 2, but then you put a thing that does 3 here and does like so much damage when it comes into play. Don't like any of that stuff.
I could cover this up, but like it's just not, it's not good. So I think it's time to hold fast on this. Upgrade a card in your hand, remove the problems. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
I can play with new decks all day.
Yeah, totally.
Just play a couple, do it again.
Take 11.
Be dangerous to be like hanging out of a store that had these on the shelf.
It sure would.
Yeah, you know, I'll take another hit.
All right, I'm just gonna energy prison that spirit there. Give it -7. Upgrade a card in my hand. It's gonna be this Orion battle droid.
Wow.
So I'll get the battle droid and I'll get
Fun.
energy
So
prison.
fun. You just make my dudes do nothing.
Yeah. I need to get that guy too.
I see your strategy now.
Kind of works.
Your head.
All right. And here we go. I take 11, you take 2.
Yep. It's a good exchange. Where does that put us? I think 1 off of each other. That's good for me.
Yeah, you use that ability.
What's your ability?
Hold it in the pocket. It is the other guy's. Give a creature +3/+3, and it has all creature types.
Interesting. Pass the forge to you. Phoenix. Can't buy a bucket.
We love it. Okay, understood. Understood. Okay. Okay, let's go. We deploy here, then we deploy here, then we might make that a thing. We just cover it up, you know? I think that's the answer. Okay, let's play a Relentless Wanderers here. Oh, I'm the guy, so I get to go.
It's Defender though.
Yeah, it's Defender. That's why I did that. I knew.
Swap.
Doing it right. Okay, and it has Activate. I will do that to play a Wisp minion.
Did you pass the wisp?
I think you get him back to me. Yeah, I got one.
Swap.
And I'll play a Wisp minion there. Just keep working on him.
Well. That's hilarious, actually. I'm second. You gotta blow something up. I got that feeling.
Who knows what I might do?
I'm gonna play a level 1 Abetting Lasher. Deploy, deal 2 damage to another creature. I'll bop this.
Bop it, boop it.
Actually, bop that one over there.
Bopped.
Bop. Then deploy, give one of my creatures +3. It gains breakthrough this turn.
Ooh.
So let's make this an 8.
Okay.
Or no. Leave that at 5. I'm a firm believer in spreading the eggs in the baskies. +3 and breakthrough.
Okay.
You better believe it. Question for you, Shadow. If a creature has 2 deploy abilities, does the person playing it get to choose the order, or is it top to bottom? Asking for a friend.
Hypothetically.
Yeah. In a perfect world. Okay, let's play.
It got like so intense. It's not intense, but it's just like focused.
Yeah.
It's real.
You can see us both working, but my brain is not burning. You know?
You're not taxed.
Yeah.
Let's play a Talison here. It's an 8/7. I'm going to activate. You play 1 free. I play 1 free.
Holy smokes.
You can imagine the level 3.
Yeah, play your hand for free.
Play a card for free.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get that guy in the stack.
Free card, eh?
Yeah, you get to play something.
That's interesting.
Your 3rd best card.
That was a dealer's choice.
Okay, good to know. Okay. I will play Howl of Zith. Give a creature stealth. So I'm going to give my pterodactyl stealth.
Okay.
My spirits get +2/+2 this turn.
Just that turn. So you don't...
No, just +2/+2.
Oh, just +2. Okay.
And that's what I'm playing for free.
Okay.
So then you got to make your free.
Coolio, yeah. He's got stealth, so these won't fight each other, basically.
That's right, yeah. So he's just...
You got 5 in the tank. Okay. Well, do I want to take 6? No, I really don't. I like both of these options. So these guys aren't gonna fight. Okay, fair play. So we could block 6 damage and die, or we could do 5 damage and not die, which I think is way better.
That's high value.
All right, so I'm gonna play a Venerable Druid. Deploy, I can replace another creature with an Oak Father. If you would give me an Oak Father, my friend.
It's just the backside of the wizard.
Oh, there we go. The old 8/8 party time coming at you.
With breakthrough, nonetheless.
Nonetheless.
That's an OG Zach's beefy boy right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, if I replace this guy, does he become front row? And then, but is there a breakthrough if there's stealth?
I thought we said if replaced, it goes to wherever it was.
It goes to the same position.
The same spot. And then if he was in the front row, though, stealth only skips the back row.
Is this guy in play?
He's in the back, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But if you're stealthing, it only jumps over the back row.
Right.
So if you were here, stealth doesn't matter anymore.
Stealth would matter.
Yeah. And then back here, breakthrough would apply either direction if I have a blocker. So Sense saying, just got here, this seems like it will be the competitive format. It was fan made, so I assume they'll use a lot of different formats. That's one of the coolest things you can do with this kind of a game.
Look at the art on Relentless Wanderers. Is that not the jam?
Oh yeah, dude. Put that on a playmat.
It goes to where it would go if played.
Dude, Spirit Warrior. I love those double keyword or subtypes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, resolve.
Now I get to play my second card
What do you mean?
of the turn. I played
What?
my 1.
No, we played.
No, you went first.
Oh,
so you gave me a free card.
Right. Okay, yeah. I thought that was the last play. Yeah, so this could get worse for me. Go ahead.
Oh.
That might actually change the.
Yeah, that is tricky because like you made me play a card, which seems like I've gone twice now. Oh, and you have the Forge. That actually goes to was Defender.
Yes, Defender is the thing. Okay, so you gave that stealth. So you might.
Oh no, Gray Ziggy's saying it would go to where it would go if it was played.
Yeah, like it was played from hand.
Yeah, so it would go to the front.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is a good question. Let's see. No, I'll wait. Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
This is like gross. All right, we're gonna play. We need the camera. You can look. You look to Bryce, but if that was looking at the camera,
like, we get it every time. Yeah. What do you got?
Level 2 Tormenting Creepers. Mm-hmm. The first ability that triggers destroy an enemy minion. So I'll pop your Oak Father.
That's a good timing there.
Then you either deal 6 damage to yourself, or you destroy one of your creatures.
Okay. Let's see. 6 to me, or destroy myself. If I destroy, so I'm taking 5 no matter what. I can activate over and over to play a Wisp minion. That seems really good. I'll stay on the board, so I'll take 6.
Okay. Then I have Everflame Aura. I can play it for free if the creature I'm playing it on has decreased life. So my Stomper does. So I give him +3.
Nice.
And then he gets Mobility 1, which could be really good. In this case, he can't move.
It won't.
He's ground down.
Matter.
We'll upgrade. And then I'm going to activate my ability on him, which is deal 2 damage to another creature to gain +2.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's going anyway. So we'll kick this guy up to an 11.
16. So I'll take 16, right? 6,
Yep.
7, 13, 15. Did I say 15 or 13?
16?
16. 16?
11 plus 5?
That's 11?
Yeah, 10 and a 1.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
I think.
So I'll take one more.
Yeah, that's the 10. And then I deal 4, you deal 5?
Yeah. And then that guy goes away, and then I take 2. I go down to 2.
He has 7 health.
Talking about this guy.
Oh, yeah. He definitely goes
Thanks,
away.
Steve Hawking.
Then this guy doesn't do anything.
Right.
So then end of round we discard.
Right on.
Forge passes to me.
Defender status.
This is the last of this cycle.
The last of the cycle. Finally, there's the Yeti.
Yeah, that's awesome, Steve Falcon. Give me the Phoenix. Oh, boy. Is it that great? Probably not. Are we going to play it? Yep.
Okay, so we need to make that happen.
Okay. I'm going to play an Everflame Phoenix.
What stage is it?
Level 1.
Level 1, yeah.
Plan for the future.
He did. That thing did, seemingly. We've got this thing here. And that kind of matters. Okay. 1 tier for each on your, okay. Got that. This guy defends here. Do we really want the dry? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. Let's go Spring Dread here in the side. So 7, 8.
What a card.
And then gain 2 whoever creatures comes into play.
This has 2 of the cards that are needed for the combo.
Oh yeah, I got my Dryads.
Well, isn't the Dryad and the Grove Mother? Because you replace the Grove Mother, it reanimates.
Yeah, it is
And
something
then
like
there's something
that.
you play to get a thing that can replace the... And it has this in it. If this is out
And then the cycle.
grandmother's out, and then you hit it, it's just like
go, go.
unstoppable. Okay.
Go. Here I go again. Girls, what's my weakness? Bryce. Men.
Bryceman.
Left me hanging over there.
Yeah,
Nothing.
just out to dry. Just
Couldn't remember.
just dead.
What was her weakness? Oh, yeah, men.
Oh, so good. Well, gee willikers. That's kind of interesting.
I just want my good stuff opposite your weak stuff.
That is a way to play. Those are going to trade anyway. Alright. This is not ideal, but
Yay.
maybe it'll force the issue. I'm going to play an abetting glider. He's not unopposed, so he's just going to be a little one attack.
You just replace the creeper, though?
Yeah. But it has a deploy and give one of my creatures +5 and breakthrough this turn.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and make this a 16. And then I'm just basically seeing if you have a way to destroy it or not.
I don't have any destruction in here.
And then I'm going to activate its ability. And this is going to go anyway. So he'll hit 2 here and pump this up to 18.
All right, and I'm at 12, 13, 14, 15. I go to 17 for the Dryad. And I would have to be able to get something in a different lane. So that's it.
No creatures?
I cannot do that. It's got breakthrough. Does breakthrough go past the health?
Yeah, so like you playing 8
Okay.
there. You're...
It's not like a stealth thing.
Yeah.
I got you. Then I do have a living option.
You also have the +3 ability that goes away if you don't use it.
Yeah, I'll be using it this turn.
It's pretty sweet.
So it's past. So you're doing 18.
Yeah.
Past the health is the thing.
So the beefiest beefer.
Kind of. A couple of different ways to do this. I love this Yeti too. 18, 13. Okay, and then he's dead. And then we got to think about our trades here. You got 3 in hand there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You give me another freebie?
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, so that is done. That isn't done. That's done. Huh. All right, let me think about this for a hot minute.
Andre saying salt and pepper hitting the stream. Yeah, you're good. Nothing but time.
I really want to play this guy because he is great. So this trades in the perfect world, which we really would rather this just go ahead and do some damage, but this doesn't currently trade. That trades. That trades. Kind of get a reset, but that's not why you want to be here. You're not here for the reset. 6, 7, 8. Okay, well. Huh. Can activate to play a Wisp minion. That's interesting, but I don't want a Wisp minion. You know what I'm saying? That's not helpful. It's not helpful at all. I've got too much stuff on the board.
Yeah, quality problem.
Kind of.
I don't want free creatures.
It's just kind of crazy that he's just out there not able to do that.
Yeah. If you do have something that just generates a ton of minions, I feel like paired with a deck that has a lot of spells.
Is a minion a creature?
Yes. Minion creature.
Well, there you go. So let's activate this. Make a wisp.
I see what you're doing here.
Gain 2 life.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, now it got real good.
Yeah, and then you can replace it.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's right. Okay, we'll put that there.
Fan me down.
Yeah.
Steven was ready to throw in the towel, and suddenly...
Well, you figure out minions are creatures. That's kind of a big deal.
It do matter.
Okay, and then we do this. I mean, that's absolutely fascinating. Dog. Huh. Okay. Well, okay. All right. Let's play a Shroudthorn Splicer here.
What's that do?
We'll gain 2. And then it says you may replace another one of your creatures with an oak front. Now, is that considered playing? Replacing things, is that considered playing a...
Deploying it?
Comes into play? Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so then you deploy, you can replace another one of your... Oh, you have to destroy that. Hold on a second, we gotta think about this.
You have to destroy it or something else?
You have to destroy it, which is not ideal. That's why we have to read. Okay, we're going with OG plan number 1. We're going to play the Forge Plate Yeti here. That is going to gain me 2. He does have 1 armor. He's a 4/5. And then when he comes into play, I can do 1 damage based on each armor on my creatures, which could be sick. So we're going to do 1 here. Make that a trade. And then we're going to use my use it or lose it ability. We're going to do a little booble here. We're going to go +3/+3 on this guy. And then we're going to pass her over and be done.
Okay, resolution. I'm doing 18 with the overkill, so you're going to take
6.
13? 12? Yeah.
Take 12, yeah.
And trade me down.
Trade me down.
And then...
Paradise City.
I do 5, you do 5.
The grass is green in the world. Yeah.
So you'll go down to 3 life. I do 6, you do 8. I do 1, you do 5. That's actually really funny how those are inverted. I do 2, you destroy me. And just like that.
It's cleaned up.
All right, we discard. Count to make sure you got 20.
Discard. I do have to count. I think I lost some that last one.
Oh, man.
1, 2.
I had 3 of my upgraded cards in my last
2,
5.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got them all. That's right, Poke Phantom.
Forge passes to you.
Ashes, let's go.
Yeah, Poke Phantom saying not to interrupt the sweet Forge, but just saw my email for the next round of Ashes hit. Exciting. Yeah, I'm really glad that came out a lot faster than the last release. The last one before that came out a lot later than it was supposed to, so I'm glad that's getting back on track. All right, what's your level 3 ability now?
Play a Mega Gizmo Minion.
Okay. Mine is deal 8 damage to a creature.
Oof.
Oof.
That's not player or creature.
Yeah, that'd be
horrible.
Very good for someone.
Okay, well, I think there is but one option here. Okay, so if we slap this around a little bit, we do that. We do that. Okay. And we start to get there. Understood. All right. All right. And my concern, dude, is
Yeah, it is a little concerning.
that we've got to make use of that Dryad right now. The moment
Speak
has
now
come,
or forever be dead.
and I think it has happened. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to play a Mega Gizmo Minion, courtesy of my ability. That's going to gain me 2 life. And I will put it, sure, right here.
The value.
6/6. Then I'm going to play level 3 Taliesin Overriding.
Oh my goodness. How cool is that guy?
He's going to gain me 2 life.
He's totally on the cover of like a Mage Knight booster box.
He's
Like that exact dude.
He's going to be a 1916. Great year. 1916.
Is that pre-World War I or post?
I have no idea.
I feel like 1918 is a really relevant World War I year.
1916. Okay.
World War I was 14 to 18, so we were at the middle of World War I in 1916.
Then we will activate his ability to play a card for free. And we're going to put a Sated Basher here in the corner and gain 2 life.
Ooh, you also have that Minion activation if you want it. Get the Wisp.
It's happening.
Gain the life. He's unkillable.
Yeah. And then we'll pay 1, or activate, gain 2, and put a Wisp over here.
Stop it.
All right. We found dudes. I figure I may as well do all that before you blow that Dryad up, right? That was my thinking.
I will say, if you hadn't filled the board like that just now, I think I have a really reasonable just win the game here moment.
All right. Well, there you go. We had it. We did it.
This is a lot of board, dude.
Yeah, we found the board.
How is that thing at 16, 19? What is happening?
It replaced the Mega Gizmo.
Oh my goodness.
Gives it the +6/+6. I'm hoping you can't kill it. If you can't kill it, I just get a free card every turn. It can't happen.
Yeah, it must be dead.
The Dryad and these two together are cranking here.
Alright, this time I'm going to use my ability to get rid of that.
How dare you?
Yeah. And then I will play Disintegrate, and we'll do 14 there.
Okay.
So it's a silver version of that card.
Going down to 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
What could possibly happen?
Yeah.
It'd be a shame if something happened to that guy.
We've entered an interesting phase of this game, wherein I guess
And you almost scooped.
well, I didn't think I thought Breakthrough just went right through defense.
Yeah.
Play a Forge Plate Yeti here.
If only.
The deployability won't matter due to its
Nature.
you not having any creatures, but it does have some armor.
My turn, I'm just going to play a Rhyme Horn Charger here.
I'm a Rhyme Horn Charger.
And I'm not even going to spend the time putting the dice on there because they're going to nuke each other.
Okay.
Pass in phase. These guys destroy each other?
Yeah,
I'll take 6, 8, 14.
that's right. Taliesin is out of the game. My boy.
We're back to even.
Does armor stick around?
I think so. Right? I think it's every round.
Or does it refresh, or does it, if it never goes away, it never
I thought it was
goes away?
refreshed. Straight up.
I believe that.
Forge passes.
Discard these. I only have 4 because I played a level 3 that has gone away forever now. I have not seen the one combo piece I was really hoping to see this whole game. And it's driving me insane. I still don't have it. Ah! Why? It's like, you know, I want to play this again, and then maybe I get that thing going rather than the Dryad combo. This thing starts happening. Because look at this. Cyprian Augmentation. Give all your creatures 6 armor. This guy comes in. Deal 1 damage for each armor on your creatures. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. The last ability on the green guy you have over there is also crazy with that.
With the 12-12? Yeah, I was wondering if I should do that or if I should go with the block the lanes up strategy, which is what I was moving for.
I'm going to play a level 3 Abetting Glider. He gets plus 10 because it's unopposed right now. It comes in 11, 9. And then he has a deploy ability that is give one of my creatures plus 7.
Does that kill me?
And they get Breakthrough.
How much you doing?
18-9.
You got it.
Well, you still can block it.
Wasn't that the last play?
That's the first play. We're back up.
Was it? Oh, the first play of the turn. Oh, right. Wait, no, how is that possible? Oh. It was this level 3. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's great. Love it.
Yeah, level 3 die.
I'm the non-active forge.
That's right. Switched.
Okay. Yeah,
I played my first thing.
Things have gone poorly. Yeah.
Over to you.
Okay. All right. So you just decided to be dads.
I'm just giving you a problem.
Okay. Wish I could redeploy that Yeti. Oh, man. All right, let's think about this. Right? So you do that. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot to deal with. But if you have you seen removal cards, you know, like do a bunch of damage and stuff. I've seen that dumb spider that you kill something or take a bunch of stuff.
Well, there's one that is kill a minion and then you either take X or destroy a creature. There's Breakthrough. There's damage to creatures.
All right, I guess I just gotta see. All right, let's just see. We're gonna try to reduce some damage here. Playing a level 3 spring dryad there, which I absolutely hate because they're gonna die. But let me tell you,
still good value.
It's fine. It's fine, unless you can destroy it now, which maybe you can. Sometimes your opponent can do it. Now, if I had 30 or more life, it would come in at a 20-14 with Breakthrough. So that's what you're supposed to be doing, not taking all this damage. KC Gaming, what's the different format? It was called Tactical Constructed. 4 decks, 1 of each color. You ban one of your opponents, then they pair 2 up of the 3 left.
This play is either going to be
brought to you by
the Moneymaker or the Game Ender. Like, not in my favor. But I'm here.
You're here to decide.
To play SolForge and make plays.
Usually, one of your...
We're going to play a Silver Everflame Aura. Ready a creature. Give it +5 attack. So we're going to go up to 23. And then it gets mobility 2. So I'm going to activate it. And we're going to slide.
Look at mobility doing work there.
Slide here. We're going to upgrade this card. And then hope you do not have a big enough body.
What's it doing? 23?
23. So currently, as it stands, it would do 21 damage to your face.
Alright, well.
So you need to play something with 7 health. And or gain life. You would gain 3 from playing this. So you need a full...
Yeah, we're gain some life. Okay, let's activate... I guess I should have done that last time. We'll do a Wisp Minion. It's just the money factor. We'll overwrite this Wisp.
Yeah, and gain 3 life.
Another Wisp there and gain 3, yeah.
That Dyad or Dryad?
Yeah, it's like...
The Dryad is disgusting.
Just stay on the board and just continue. The Dyad.
I've been watching Star Wars too much anyway.
Okay, now this gets...
What was it died? How did it work? Why did it work? No idea.
This gets a little weird.
It was there, though. Somehow Palpatine returned. Cool. Are they or aren't they? He'll just immediately disappear after the kiss. Okay. Cool. Matt Hansen saying, "Hey TC, super excited to catch a live stream. Pre-ordered the starter bundle and a couple weeks ago. Any update on release other than end of August? It's actually scheduled for September 22nd currently. It's on boats apparently, so we'll have that out to you as soon as we can. But at this point, expecting it late September with more certainty than ever."
All right, let's play a Venerable Druid level 3 over here. We're going to overwrite this guy. Hate it. It's going to gain me 3 life. He says, deploy. You may play an Oakfather minion.
I see what you're doing.
We're going to do that.
This deck is disgusting. That green deck
has got goods.
Unbelievable.
And we're going to gain 3 life on that too. And then we will pass it to you. I don't think I have any other activations. Yeah.
I'm going to take 6 from this thing. You're going to take 23 minus 15?
15. I'm going to 18. 3 left over.
I'm going to go down to 1. So you're going to go away. These don't do any damage to me, but they do present a problem. Then end of round.
Go with East Defender.
This passes to you.
Game's crazy, man.
The Oakfather would have come in at the back, but it wouldn't matter.
Sure.
That's how it's so. Discard. Forge passes to you. This is definitely the most backy fourthy we've had.
Yeah, it is. It is. For sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh boy. Well, that's pretty interesting.
Does his level 3 let you play an Oakfather minion every time?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Okay, and that's all deployability, so you can't give him breakthrough rather suddenly.
Not on table.
Okay. We will activate here to play a Wisp. Gain 3 life. Wisp. Full free. That feels strong. I should probably, I guess I'll just give him the turn. As is the rules. Okay.
This is a heater. This is our best game yet, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I felt behind early, and then I felt way ahead. And then now I feel like it's kind of a dead even pace, and you just keep gaining life, and it's really annoying.
I'm going to do...
we'll work it out, though. We'll work it out.
I don't know if this is right. I think it's right. Yeah, I think it's right. I don't have no other mages. I'm going to go ahead and just get it out of the way now. I'm not messing around with that. Siphoning Augmentation, give all creatures of mine 4 armor. And then if I have a mage in play, which I do, deal 2 to all enemy creatures, which should be that one. And the reason I didn't wait, like I would have in the past, is because if you take that mage off the table, I don't have other mages, magi.
I would never do that, though.
Well,
I'm kidding.
It might be the only number that works for you. And then I will gain, as you might expect, none life. Real bummer.
Okay.
Zero saying, regardless of rules, I'm definitely going to be playing with both Forgeborn active at once. I think that's nice. A little tag team. Do you have a tag team match? Can you imagine that format?
They're supposed to have multiplayer like that.
No way.
I'm going to play a level 3 Tormenting Creeper. I'll destroy your Wisp. No, let's back that up. That's just silly.
See, this is where it's like I would have destroyed that guy, but I'm glad I played the mage card already. Don't you see?
Don't you see?
Don't you see?
Is that even the right? Ugh. I'll 4 armor this turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it. I'll pop that minion, and then you either deal 7 or destroy a creature.
Huh.
I don't want to play here. I need to put this in a spot.
7 or destroy a creature. That's interesting.
I think 4 armor, 7. I can. No, you want to attack me? I'll be playing it here.
7 or destroy a creature. Well, Bun, it's too scary to take 7, right? What if you just have shenanigans?
It could be bad, yeah.
You could have an aggressive what have you. You know? Like if you just right now, if you play if I destroy here, and then I can't cover up both slots, you have an aggressive. I've seen aggressive stuff in that deck, right? I've seen aggressive things.
You definitely have. Things like the Rhymehorn Charger.
So do you play to win or do you play to not lose?
The Everflame Phoenix has it. Well, I always know how to play that question.
I basically have to wager, do you have an aggressive creature that can do 12 or higher? That's quite a great question, you know? And I've got the 4G. So I've got problems for you too, buddy. I don't know. This could go sideways in a hurry. That makes me scared. I think I'm going to take 7 though.
Does minus life get through, like, does it go under armor?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, armor just blocks damage. If any game has taught us anything. But I can't get max value. Alright. Let's think about it.
Also, those rarity symbols you were talking about earlier.
Can I see your banish sheet stuff?
This?
Let's see what kind of aggressive.
It's getting serious in here. Woo! Steven needs a dub. He wants the win.
Like this Rhymehorn Charger.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah.
I mean that right there will do it. That's a problem. You can give things breakthrough all the time, but you don't have the forward position, so that's fine. That Phoenix could be aggressive. I forgot what that was at its perfect space.
See Falcon. Steven's in the tank now.
It's a cool deck. It has a lot of mobility, which is pretty cool.
That's why earlier.
All right, so we just need to cover up here.
Don't lose it.
That's the key. I think we just need to cover up.
You've got the board state.
Got the board state. And things are going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to take 7.
Well, hold on. You get another activation.
Well, no, it's from this.
Oh, yeah. Okay, take 7.
So I get on a 5.
I was like, what are you doing? Ooh-wee.
All right.
Then you're covering the lane. I get it.
That's right. And then we'll play a Soothing Bartok here. Gains me 3, gains me 3. So I gain 6.
What a play. What a mighty, mighty play.
What a play. And then I've got some more things.
He comes in the front there, right?
Yeah, he does. That's right. What a mighty, mighty play.
Clockwork saying, if you win with more than 1 HP remaining, you were inefficient.
6. Should we take the creeper?
It's the old Netrunner rule.
It is it's a classic.
You win with any credits left, you were...
It's the right rule.
Too conservative.
And then I'm going to play a Primal Surge for free because I've gained life this turn.
This deck is humming, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Sick, bro. And then the Bartok. Where's my level 3 Bartok? Let's get that in there first. Ooh-wee. He's soothing. Such a shame though, because I won't get this next creature's +4/+4 thing. That's
Can't get max value.
That's a bummer.
I'm gonna feel so bad for you.
It's a bummer.
All right, mine.
I gotta decide where to put this. So this is a +2/+2, 2 attack and 2 armor. So let's go. Let's just split the goalposts here. 7, 6, 8 doesn't matter there. Armor probably doesn't matter here. Let's go here. Let's go 7 on the guy that's not terribly exciting to kill and 2 armor. But like right now, can you imagine dropping a forge plate and just doing like 20? What the heck?
It would be bad for me. All right, my last play, I'm just going to play this level 2 Everflame Phoenix.
Oh, it's a defender. Nice.
The defender has 12 health, 0 attack, but at the end of each deck cycle, conveniently timed, I get to upgrade it to the level 3 Everflame Phoenix.
What if it's dead though?
Well, it won't be dead currently. It only take 11.
Oh, right.
So, end of phase.
That is what that means.
I'll take 3, 10. Go.
This is 10. This is taking 10. This is my 10.
Oh, this is a D10. So to me, this is 12. 10 plus 2.
Whoa. But 1 and 0 makes 10. The number 10. And that 1 and 4 makes the number 14, you see? That's how I do it. Anyway, it's a 10. Does that change anything?
No,
it still doesn't kill you.
It still doesn't kill you. That's the main thing. So I go down. I took the damage. You take 1 from armor, and I take 6. And then nothing happens over here. End of the cycle. This is going to upgrade to an Everflame Phoenix.
It's a beefy thing.
Mobility 2, aggressive.
That's pretty freaking good. All right, we come around to the next cycle.
Yeah. This slides
And you're
out.
at 6.
Yep.
Huh. That's right. King of Odonata correctly saying. First of all, saying whatever genius figured this out. Now all this armor goes away, right?
Yeah.
And then this comes back.
Yep.
Yeah. So then, if there's things that I see you doing, and it's like that's too good, like you might ban like the Dryad side of this deck
Totally.
and be like, yeah, I don't want that.
Or like that particular combo is bad for whatever I'm doing. Whatever that faction is.
Yeah.
Yeah. This mobility 2 is great. I wish that I was going second here. Because then I could have like a kill spell and then move him.
Move it over.
But I digress. All right. But I'm going first, so let's see what we get. All right.
My level 3 is play a Mega Gizmo minion, upgrade a card in your hand twice. That's the discard and then upgrade it, or does it stay in your? It stays in your hand.
Mm-hmm. You can go from 1 to 3 real quick.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so there's some card you don't even have to potato around with until your last cycle, and then
yeah, like a potato around. You don't have to derp it around.
no derpy.
Oh, I get why that's good. Oh wow! This opens up everything, man. Well, that's a whole different kind of thing. Okay. Far out.
All right, dude. This is not the hand we were looking for on any
You love to hear it.
conceivable.
You love to hear
This
it.
is inconceivable.
You love to hear it.
All right. I'll take it like a champ.
Isn't that crazy when they get like a game-bending asset on the table and you can't do anything about it? How does that feel, Zach? Just for the
Well, I was hoping
audience.
I'd deal 14 to it immediately. That'd be cool, but it's okay. We'll survive.
Here, let's go. Hold on. Breaking news. Let's zoom out for a second. Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Previously, we've dealt with the super awesome Shambler with Mage thing that's out that does like 1 million damage every time you play a spell, and I haven't been able to do anything about that. As somebody who may be experiencing similar with the Dryad, even though it's totally fair and definitely my skill and not the deck winning, how does that make you feel?
Hey, dude, you wiggled your way out of this thing. I'm sure there's a play where I could have done like 5 more damage and killed you earlier.
That early turn was devastating.
Yeah.
But we recovered by sticking to the mission statement, which was don't die and gain life.
By the way, my level 3 ability.
Yeah, it might be relevant.
Okay, so it may be later. I can give all of my creatures +4 attack, and they all gain aggressive.
Okay. So that's kind of an easy way to win a game.
Yeah, so like next round, if I survive, if I can play something, I'm going second. Last thing is I just kill something on the other lane, give myself +4, slide it up. Just That's what I've been playing for, but then you should have been dead 10 days ago.
Yeah, just kept gaining
Dryad,
life.
just
Yeah,
like, jeez, Jiminy Crickets.
Oh man, it's fun times in River City, isn't it? So also, the thing about this though is I also have to keep like damage on the board, you know?
Yeah.
If I replace this thing, you know, there's no way I can kill you conceivably.
With potato sticks, yeah.
Yeah. And if I don't have a way to get aggressive myself, I've got to take another chance, give you more time to win the game.
Yep. Which presumably is not on your bucket list.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's think about it. But that is indeed what we're gonna do. So are you gonna finally take care of this thing? Yeah, maybe.
Currently 11 is, you know.
We're gonna activate.
His mobility 1 though, so he might storm around.
He might slide around. We're gonna play a Wisp Minion. Now,
I see, to gain 3.
Yeah, Smart Money says you replace it here. But I don't think that's what I'm gonna do. Oof. Now this is tough. All right, hold on. Let's just, just take a moment. We gotta take a moment. You've got 15 health here, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. Okay, and you're doing 15. Okay.
It'd be a shame if I gave a breakthrough somehow, wouldn't it?
It would be a bummer, yeah. So this engine, I think I'm gonna get rid of, and I'm gonna regret it later. Just know that. Okay?
I'm with you.
Just know that.
I'm here for it.
And so we're going to play a Wisp. I don't have the Forge. And gain 3. Then we're going to activate my ability, play a Mega Gizmo, and upgrade a card in my hand twice. So I'm going to overwrite here, gain 3.
Have you played a card yet?
No. And then upgrade a card in my hand twice.
Wait, he overrode himself?
Well,
with a Wisp?
No. He did. Yeah, he turned it away.
He kidnapped himself,
just
dude.
A part
you
of
said
it
yourself. Look to see who would benefit. Follow the money.
Okay, and then this is going to happen. So we're going to upgrade, does it say up to twice? Twice, so I can only upgrade it once. Is that okay? Can I do it or not? Dude. I mean, come on. Can I do it or not? Let's try it. I'm going to play Scythian. I'm going to upgrade this. It says upgrade a card in your hand twice. Oh, I can choose another card, a different card. Not the same card. Upgrade a card in your hand twice.
Well,
upgrade a card in your hand, upgrade a card in your hand, or choose a card, upgrade it twice.
I'm curious how that reads, because if it's the latter, if it can be 2 separate cards, that's a wonks towns. What's fine, Shadow? You can do.
I think you can do one and one.
I think it was saying you can upgrade it if you can only do it once.
I don't know what he was saying. We gotta find out what he was saying.
You can do it to a level 2 thing, is what he was saying.
Okay. So we're gonna go augmentation up to its level 3, beautiful version, and then we're gonna just play it. Everything's gonna get 10 armor, and then if I have a major, deal 5 to all enemy creatures. So this is gonna be a 12 armor, and then we're gonna go.
So you deal 5 to all my creatures.
Yeah. 10. 10.
Thanks for playing. That armor is gross.
This goes here. And then 10 on these guys, which... All right.
What is happening?
Over to you. Can you imagine, though? Can you just imagine if that Forge Plate Yeti comes in right here?
Gross.
And does 60 damage to everything? Now that's a win condition I can get behind. All right, over to you.
All right. I'm gonna move the Phoenix here because it takes the least damage and stops. We're here. No, here. Absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna play Infernal Ritual.
It's one of them purple spells. Just get
Silver.
nervous.
So I'm gonna destroy here. I gotta play 2 zombie brutes, and they get +2 attack. So these are just bodies
Yeah.
to soak up that armor. I'm not even gonna put the stats on them. It was looking way better until you did that play exactly.
What's your ability to do? +4 and aggressive? Okay, that part doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, it does not. Okay. End of round?
I got one more play.
Oh, God. I'm going to lose so hard. Yeah, just play something over there.
All right, I'm going to play a Taunting Tactician. I can move a creature over. Yeah, just do it like that.
I'm dead.
Yeah, come in for a bunch.
He got me.
But
that was good.
We'll gain 3 also.
Yeah, why not? YOLO.
Just to remember.
I'm just looking.
All right, we went to Combo Town, ladies and gentlemen.
That was great. That was actually really great to see. How did you feel about it?
I felt powerful.
Yeah, I didn't have a single answer.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I clawed out of that there.
I have some destruction, but it's very limited.
I wonder if knowing that, like, that aggressive mobility stuff that you're doing, maybe that's supposed to be like a rush deck.
Yeah.
Because you felt so close to winning second cycle, and I had a ton of life gain and defense and stuff. Yeah. So it could be a rush deck.
Yeah, I definitely think the red half can do that. Even the purple.
That game was so good.
Like I had the Infernal Ritual. So the other thing I was building towards is either his level 4 to get +4 in aggressive, or this card to put 2 zombies in at +4 in aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of times where if you can just keep the board clean.
Those two go together really well, right?
Yeah, that's right. Obviously on top of each other, it's really crazy.
Yeah.
But the deck also has a fair amount of breakthrough stuff.
Mm-hmm. I was noticing that.
So that's where the turn where I was like, if you don't fill the board, I had the thing that if I play it across from something, it auto kills itself.
Oh, right.
So I couldn't even play that.
Dang, little hibernator.
Yeah, because you were just like all across the board. And then I was on second. I was going second. I had aggressive and the ability to give plus twice, basically, like because of the way it was set up. And then you just filled the board, so I couldn't even play into it. It was crazy.
This has like legitimate. This is legitimately crazy. Are they all this good?
I don't know. I think the green one that you have is between the Dryad and the Grove Mother, and then the create the free Wisp and a Rogue Father thing. Those are 3 really powerful effects.
Look at how insanely good these. First of all, just like Feral Instinct, level 3. Give a creature +6/+6 and breakthrough. If it deals damage, play a card for free.
You had tons of free.
Crazy. Primal Surge. If you gained health, you play it for free. +8/+8.
There were multiple turns where you had like 4 or 5 cards being played.
Yeah.
Now some of that was giving me free cards, but if you're doing it at the end, like you were, a lot of times you gave me a free card, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I totally
set up to play
spaced. I was like, he doesn't have another turn. I'm going to activate this, and then I got wrecked for it. Absolutely wrecked. It was the worst string of things to possibly have happen. Aetherforge Oracle level 3. Have you seen this card? This card is awesome. Upgrade a card in your hand when you deploy it, and then it's a passive. Anytime you upgrade a card, you can upgrade it 2 times instead. So there's a version of this deck that just blocks, gains health, and then all of a sudden it just plays level 3 cards because it just upgrades throughout the entire
What's
game.
crazy about this Aetherforge Oracle is it deploys, you upgrade a card, and then this can trigger.
Yeah.
You immediately go to level 3.
You just go to take a 1 to 3 energy prison, upgrades a card in your hand. If that's out, it upgrades it twice.
That's a good blue deck too.
Yeah, it seemed pretty wild. And then it's got like Steel Eye, +5 when you play a minion. Adaptive plays a minion. Both of these things that we saw with the Wisp are playing minions. So there's some minion stuff there. Activate playing Oak Father.
Which is really powerful with the Dryad, right?
So powerful.
Anything you can do to get free things out.
Yeah, it's so powerful. That's also what led me to go steal Rosetta, was that you can play those minions off of the hero card. But then, like we saw, Relentless Wanderers plays minions. Shroudthorn Splicer plays minions.
Dude, this level 3 Relentless Wanderer is so good.
That art is the best art I've seen in this game. It hits me in all the feels of just a cool warrior.
Just if this is literally play it and an Oak Father once, it would be good.
Yeah.
But if you don't deal with this guy, you just gotta keep.
You just keep getting. I mean, he's just crazy. And if the Dryad's out, it's crazy. So we saw it. We saw some of that. That was good. I'm happy to feel like I too can play those awful combos.
That's the game, though.
But man, it's cool, yeah, because you got the little engine set up, and then it's like, I was like, I have an engine set up. Like, this is what it feels like. And then it's like, he's not dealing with it. It's like, I just keep gaining health. It's awesome. Yeah. Nothing can be done.
And like, I had
a powerful feeling.
The answers I had were the bodies I put in the front, but then you're able to deal with them. Like, you moved the guy once, you gave the armor. So like every time I was like answering, you were just nope, not having it. You also, I don't know how much life you gained that game, but it was a lot.
I gained a ridiculous amount of life that game.
It's insane.
Unbelievable. And if I know that going in, I probably start to play that early game a lot different too. I probably just take no damage if at all possible and try to get that Dryad set up.
It is interesting though, because like
this game is so good, man.
If you give them windows to poke damage through, but in the end they're not going to be able to kill you,
like it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, then they spend a lot of their time doing value trades. That in the end, that's what I did. I got you really low,
yeah,
but I wasn't able to quite get you.
Yeah,
and then by the time at that point, my cards weren't good enough to actually answer the things you had set up.
Yeah, that's cool. Amazing.
Yeah,
it just see this highlights the answer to that question earlier. What's your favorite thing about SolForge Fusion so far? And it's just getting it in the table. You lose yourself in it.
Yeah,
the decision points are easy but extremely challenging. Like tactically so satisfying
without being like exhausting.
No,
it's not like the memory tax that we talked about in the Power 7. I don't feel that at all.
Yeah, none.
Yeah, and I do feel like I could play these same decks over and over and get better.
Yeah.
At those decks, which is cool.
And all the decisions are just fun.
Yeah.
They're fun to make.
Yeah,
so fun.
Says you. Question from Diawag saying he's going to the Pro Tour in France in a couple weeks. Plan to bring hero cards to get autographs. With content creators, it would be okay to get yours while we were there. Definitely. Come say hi. We'd love to meet you and happy to sign whatever you want. Pete saying great to see this and glad to be back and participating with the community again. Sorry for the long hiatus. You'll be seeing me more in chat. Awesome. Have a great day.
Well, congrats again also for losing some weight and focusing on self. That's very nice.
Shadow says, like I said, 3 green mages in that deck. That'll be useful for reasons. That's important too.
Yeah.
You have a lot of mages to trigger.
For that armor card, because it has to have a mage in.
Yeah, super good. Well, hey, this was great. If you want to get on SolForge, like we said earlier, check out the subscription service. Automatically get displays of decks as they release. First release coming late September, and we will be charging for that some point soon. So if you want those through us to guarantee you get the product and the Alt-Art exclusive promo, now is the time to sign up.
And what we just did was with 3 booster, basically 3/4 of a display. We played with half of a display just now.
Yeah. So
we had 8 decks to start. And then we had the option of bringing in an entirely new stack of 4 decks. And we could play this format a ton over and over again. This is a phenomenal 1 to 2 box game, if that's where you are time-wise, budget-wise. Phenomenal. Yeah. This will last, I think it would last at least a good 6 months if I was playing it just, casually, with friends and family.
I feel like that one combination I would want to try 5 or 6 times to see if I feel like it's good enough.
Easy.
And that it's like I also want to try it with the green deck.
And like, what if you take my green deck and pair it with that red deck? And totally. It's just like, it's crazy. I mean, it just multiplies like nuts. So if you're on the fence, I mean, just, there's also the starter bundles. You should check those out. They come with the nice playmat, the neoprene playmat, and the 2 starter decks? Or
it's just a box.
Yeah, starter box.
Basically the pack of 4.
That's a great way to get started as well. Maybe both. Also great. But all the starters will ship about the same time the booster boxes do for whenever that gets charged and processed and on the way to us. So all the retail release still looking like September 22nd.
That's right.
Boats can lie, so that might get kicked back. You'd see an announcement about that. And we would be sure to let you know on stream as well. So I think that's it. Did we do it?
We did it. That was great. And again, shout out to King of Odonana for the format. I thought that format was really cool. When you know what your decks do, and finding 4 decks that can all function together based on what your opponent banned and what they're drafting, and once you start understanding what their decks are doing, is really...
It's just awesome.
It's a lot of value out of that one stack of 4 decks.
I've been consistently impressed. Thank you, shout out Sam. We're making great content. Well, thank you so much. And we will see you guys next time. Now, I was going to do the outro there, but I think I'm supposed to press a button to do it. Does it matter? Bryce, do you know if it matters? I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. I don't remember what I'm supposed to press.
You have a command over there. Yeah. See you.
Goodbye.